Hi, my name is Kennedy, and this is my story. So I signed up for baptism about a month ago, and as soon as I signed up, I immediately started writing my testimony about how I didn't really know God growing up, and I met my boyfriend Evan when I was 16, and God lived through him, and God showed me the way through him, and how my life just completely changed, how I joined DCC a year ago, and I started doing the Hope Mentorship Program, and how it changed my life and the joy that it brought me. And I thought that was going to be my testimony, but God had different plans. So right after I wrote that testimony about a month ago, my life immediately began to spiral. The enemy was putting so many thoughts into my head, really bad, dark thoughts. It was starting to affect my relationships with my family. Was starting to feel convinced that I was not ready to be saved, that I couldn't be saved. And I eventually got diagnosed with severe depression about 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't expecting it. And I knew that these thoughts weren't right. It wasn't God. And I was asking over and over again for God to take these thoughts out and to bring me back to him. And I was freaking out. And so I ended up going to the 8 p.m. service, which I never do. I always go to the 9:15. And when I got there, I immediately felt quiet and I felt safe. And during the last worship song, it was just me and God. Those thoughts were completely gone. It was miraculous. And he said, "You are imperfect. How else can I save you?" And it was such a beautiful thing because it made me realize that God is going to use grace to push down things that are coming after me. Despite the diagnosis and that this is something that I will deal with, I know that every single day God is going to save me from it, and that those good thoughts and that purity is God. And I just know that he changed my testimony in the last month to show people that God is love. And when you're feeling something, no matter at what point in your life, that is dark and low, that's going to be the strongest moment of God's love and God's grace. And every single person just needs to know that. I felt like I was 99% there through my 4 years of my journey with faith. And that 1% of God loving me so much, despite that imperfection, just showed me that it was 100% God the entire time. 100% of it is God saving me. And I could not do it without that 100% of God saving me and loving me. And just knowing that that's going to be eternal is the most peaceful thing that I've ever experienced. And I want everyone to know today that it is possible for you too. I am getting baptized today as a public declaration that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.